Okay, so joining me now is Jasmine Paolini. So much for coming to the World Tennis League.
Thank you very much.
So we were just talking there a little bit off camera about the UAE and Abu Dhabi, and obviously your first time here at the World Tennis League. So I'm really interested to know, how do you find the World Tennis League? It's a team format. How are you finding working in that environment?
I think I really like it, and it's quick, it's fun for the spectators, for us as well. It's something different from how we usually compete, and so I think it's a nice also event to start the new season. You know, the new season is starting soon, so it's nice to come here to do some matches and to prepare the new season.
Fantastic. Now, I know I was out with the crowd earlier today, and you are a fan favourite. And there are a lot of young, aspiring tennis players who are here rooting for you. And a few of them asked me
anything about being so good in tennis. Like, how can she keep going on like that?
I think I really like tennis. I was enjoying when I was a kid, I'm enjoying now. So it was something that made me happy when I was a kid, and something that, you know, I used to do with love and with a lot of passion. So I was going to the tennis club, enjoying that, and looking forward for the next day to go to the practice session. And that I think was the key, to practice every day, to try to be a professional. But I have to say that when I was a kid, it wasn't that in my mind. It wasn't my priority. My priority was just to, you know, have fun.
Amazing. So you would recommend to all the young aspiring tennis players out there to keep having fun while they're playing tennis?
Yes, keep having fun, and then, you know, step by step, you're going to see dream, you're going to see what you want to do in the future, and that was for me, you know, but it's not for everybody the same.
So we know that tennis is physically and mentally very challenging. So what are some of the biggest challenges that you've come up against in your career?
Yeah, many, but maybe the hardest one was when you know, I was practicing at the Italian Tennis Federation. Then you know, I decided to come back home to try to find a coach, and that was a really tough moment. But also when I was, you know, close to the top 100, but I couldn't enter in the top 100. So there are many tough moments, but, you know, I think that we are lucky at the end. We are doing what we love. So I always remember to myself that I have to be, you know, glad and lucky, and recognize that I'm lucky.
Fantastic. So growing up, did you have any tennis idols, and how have they inspired you and the way that you play your game?
Yeah, I was cheering all my childhood for Federer, but I think I was watching him and Nadal the most. Then Djokovic came a little bit later, when I was a little bit more, I grew up a little bit, but, you know, I fell in love with Federer, of course, but also I remember that Rafa was an idol as well. So the rivalry from there was, I think, the one that I was looking up, you know.
Fantastic. So looking forward, what are you most looking forward to get the most out of your career?
I think, you know, after a season that I did, it's not easy to set new goals, but I think I repeat to myself that the new goals will be to try to keep the level that I am today as long as possible. I'm really enjoying playing at this level in the big stage, so, you know, trying to improve a little bit also my game, because if you don't improve, you go back. It's not that you stay, you go back. So we have to improve with my coach something on my game, and keep training, keep practicing, and keep enjoying tennis.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, I'm not sure if you know what a roast is. Do you know? Have you seen them on, like, people kind of like do a roast? So they're basically saying funny things about a certain person.
Okay.
So we asked ChatGPT to do a roast on you. So I'm going to read it to you, and you can tell me if you think it's accurate or not. Okay. So Jasmine, you are like a firecracker on the tennis court. Small, explosive, and you leave people wondering, what just happened? With your speed, it's like you're running a marathon out there. And let's talk about your power shots. Somehow, you managed to pack more punch into a forehand than most people do in their morning coffee. Honestly, with your height, I'd expect you to be a double specialist so you could let someone else reach the high balls. But nope, you're out here proving that size does not matter, at least in tennis. So keep being a pocket rocket. Would you say that that's a good...
That's a good one. I like that one.
I was going to say, I think it's quite complimentary, actually.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it's a very nice roast, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down.
Thank you very much.
Talking to me. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I know our fans are super excited to see
Thank you very
out
much.
there.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Thank you.